Guys, what's up? Unsportsmanlike conduct. Gabb Bree here to talk sports with you for another week. This week seems a little less exciting than the previous weeks that we've been having.
Yeah.
However,
Pretty slow.
There's still some things we can talk about.
Oh, yeah. This has been a crazy basketball week.
I don't think I've ever watched better basketball in my life.
This
And I'm
is-
like
it's-
being so serious when I say that. And I've watched
It's been
good
nuts.
basketball, but this has been awesome.
Yeah, it's been a week for sure. I can't explain what the hell happened to the Celtics last night,
But the other night was good.
The other night was it was nuts. That was such a good basketball game.
I have a hot take.
Fun.
It's not really a hot take. I just don't think a lot of people agree with this take. I think Joel Embiid is the funniest player in the NBA right now. I think he's so funny. Everything he does cracks me up. He's rolling around on the floor, but he's making baskets. He's assists, threes. He'll dunk sometimes if he wants to. He's so funny. He cracks me up.
He is not my favorite, but
What part is not your favorite though?
It seems like him as a person, I could
funny.
I could see what you're saying, but like him as a player, and this is kind of how I feel about.
He's funny. I think that's why I think he's funny, because him as a player, he acts the exact same as he does as a person.
It's kind of how I feel about Giannis, though. It's like this guy is an absolute behemoth, like freak of nature, and you can't even breathe on him without it getting called a foul. And then he said the craziest part about that entire game against the Celtics the other night wasn't the fact that he hit a 3/4 court shot.
It was awesome, but it didn't count.
It was the fact that after the game, and I only saw the quote in like on a tweet. I didn't hear what he said, so he could have absolutely said it with like some kind of sarcasm or like joking or whatever, but just reading it, he said, like, I can't believe I didn't get a foul call on that last shot, but like that's just my life, I guess. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, bro, you yourself had more free throws than the entire Celtics team in that game. Give me a break.
Think about it though. If you're big as fuck like that, you're a big guy. Look at Jokic's arms. I don't even like him, but I respect the things that he does. If you're that big, you should be going to the basket every time, getting in everybody's way to get a foul called. If I was that big, I would do the same thing. I'd bully everybody.
It's not so much like a shot at him. It's just because like that's how the league is right now with like everything.
But I just love all the people that are
I know.
Doing a lot of things. Doing a lot of things.
Oh, I know.
I
know, but speaking of doing a lot, the Milwaukee Bucks. I've talked a lot about the Milwaukee Bucks lately. But they're on an absolute tear right now, and they're caught up to the Celtics.
Coming. Their downfall is coming.
Yeah, you think so?
This is why. I'll give you the exact rundown. So, I'll set the scene for you.
Love
the
this.
Cleveland Browns, terrible, awful franchise, top to bottom. Nothing has ever been good for them.
Oh my God, I forgot.
Nothing has ever been good for them. Now, however, their owners do have an MLS championship. Don't give an F. They are now stakeholders, whatever word I'm trying to use, shareholders in the Milwaukee Bucks organization. If the Cavs play the Bucks in the playoffs, you damn sure know we're going with signs with Jimmy Haslam's face on it. Clown Afro knows we're clowning him and we're beating the Bucks. It's their downfall. It's coming. This is how it's either going to go. Giannis is going to come to the Cavs at some point in time, some way, play with Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley, and that will actually be a big three in the NBA. Or they're going to lose to the Cavs. It's only two ways they're going to go. Jimmy Haslam, you're a cursed individual. You will spend money, but you won't win games. That's what I got.
When you said that, I had absolutely no idea where you were going with it, but then you brought up the Cleveland Browns. I've completely forgot that happened this week.
Now,
in the last couple of days.
The things I will say about them, they will spend money. They will go above and beyond. Clearly, they'll spend money. Even before spending the money to the most it's ever been, they will spend money and they will try. So if you want people that will get players for you, they'll do it. Don't know if those players will work out, but they'll do it. They'll do it. So maybe it'll work out. I don't know, but the Bucks are good.
The Bucks, yeah, they caught up to the Celtics in the standings.
Seems like a good investment to me.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few teams in the NBA that are to that caliber, I feel like, and Milwaukee's one of them. Milwaukee, for years, as long as Giannis is there, is going to be a smart choice for anything. To invest your money, to invest your emotions, anything.
Yeah, they're good. That's all we can say is that they are good. Anyways,
still struggle against the Hospital Celtics, though. That's their only down.
Yeah, but I feel like every team right now is, I don't know what word I'm trying to use. I don't know what word I'm trying to use, but I've seen some fraudulent games from every team across the board.
Yeah, well, we saw one last night in Madison Square Garden from those Boston Celtics.
We saw the Celtics, but we saw the Cavs lose to the Hawks by 30.
Yeah, that was the night of like the 5 different blowouts. What the hell happened?
The Nuggets lost to the Grizzlies by like 25. Like, it was just a disaster.
And the Nets lost by literally 40. I think maybe actually 50. It was bad. Bad stuff. But that's the post All-Star.
I guess, it's just the Cabo trips, the going out.
Yeah, everybody's so hungover and relaxed and whatever. I don't know.
Did you see Dillon Brooks is fit before the game tonight?
Okay, thank you for bringing that up. What the hell?
Now, Dillon Brooks is a loser. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like Dillon Brooks. Like, I just don't. There's something about him. Maybe the fouls, maybe the shit talking, maybe the shit talking and then fouling and then punching and then shoving and getting whipped around and Shannon Sharp embarrassing you. That was a disaster in its own. But there's something about Dillon Brooks that I just don't like. Fake tough guy.
Yep. That's like the perfect way to describe it. He gives off those vibes. But he also, like, he knows it too. He embraces
100%. He knows
like the WWE villain role or whatever.
He's so corny. But he doesn't break his character, I will say.
No. He knows. The fit today, though.
He has on some cropped, not even cropped, they're just long ass denim shorts. Looks like some skinny jeans that he cut right above the kneecap. Was he shirtless? He was shirtless.
He was shirtless, and then he had like a Sons of Anarchy cut.
He looks like he doesn't take a shower.
Okay,
It's
and
like
the shoes.
Aaron Rodgers without a shirt.
Oh my God! Don't even get me started with Aaron Rodgers. I can't wait to get into that one.
He's like Aaron Rodgers without a shirt on.
Ugh, I don't even.
There's just been, I act like there's nothing going on, but there's so many things today that I look
at. Yeah, there actually are.
Like, that was weird. Like, I just look at them and I'm like, that was a weird one. So that one was definitely the weirdest one of the day. But Dillon Brooks. No, I have an NBA question for you though.
Sure.
Do you think there's any super teams in the NBA right now? I don't think I would classify anyone as a super team, to be honest.
I think the closest I would say is Phoenix.
But Chris Paul is not like
when KD starts to play.
Yeah, but you're going to count Chris Paul in the big three?
He's fallen off. He's getting old.
See, I wouldn't even say that they're a super team either. I just think everyone's good.
Yeah. Miami? Would Miami count?
Why? Because they have Kevin Love now?
No. Bam and Jimmy and
Bam? Come on.
Kyle, I love Bam. I don't know. If Bam could become a Celtic, I would drop everything.
I
don't know, man. I'm just spitballing here. I'm thinking
teams. I don't know. The closest. I don't think there's any super teams. I just think the talent is just so good across the board everywhere.
If you're just talking like superstars on teams, it would be Philly and the Lakers, just because of the two that they both have. But
like, what's a super team? 3?
I mean, yeah, that's how I classify it.
Yes, yeah. I feel like there's none. And even when you have 3, like, everybody else has another third that's equally as good, you know?
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
That's like when people are talking about Kyrie and the Mavs. I'm like, why do you think they're contenders? Just because Kyrie's there? It's Luka and Kyrie.
I mean, if you looked at the Mavs before Kyrie got there, how many times are we just watching Luka take over completely, and then everybody else on that team just being absolutely average / below average. Like, now he's got help with Kyrie, but everybody else around them is still everybody else. Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's any super teams.
No, there definitely are teams
There's
that have
teams that are better than others.
Yeah, that have a better 1-2 punch than others, or a better depth than others. But like when I think of super team, I think of a big three. I think of the Miami big three, the Celtics big three from But like, yeah, nobody's got that right now. You're right. Which is good, I think.
Yeah, I do too. But I just think it's because everybody else has gotten better. I feel like it's always going to be in all sports. Like, everybody else has improved so much better because you have better access to training and facilities and other things to make everybody else play better. That everybody is just going to be better for everybody involved.
I think it's good for basketball that there's not big threes like that anymore. Like, the last one was the Nets one, and then we obviously saw how that broke up real quick.
That was a big three, I would say. But I don't think that the Suns, I would say, are a big three. They should win games.
They should. I mean, whenever Durant starts to play, like, supposedly it's supposed to be this week.
But it's whenever he wants to.
Like, who knows?
Yeah, I don't
But
really know.
Speaking of good for the NBA, this has become the hot topic of conversation lately: load management.
I have a lot. I think I have a lot.
I have some feelings about this too. Let's just start off with Adam Silver saying that he doesn't consider it to be an issue for the league and things like that.
They all lie. All the commissioners lie. They lie. Like, you lie.
Of all of the commissioners, like, I look at Adam Silver and I'm like, okay, if anybody's going to tell it even close to how it is,
it would be him.
It's going to be him. But oh boy, did he take a page out of like Goodell and Manfred's book
He really did with that one. He said, not really. I'll think about it.
Like, there are ways to solve this issue that are beneficial for everybody. Like, just kind of pretending like it doesn't exist right now
isn't gonna make it any better.
Yeah, not good.
Yeah, so when I went to a Cavs game, it was against the Cavs lost, but it was against the Warriors. Klay Thompson didn't play. Draymond didn't play. Jordan Poole didn't play. Steph Curry didn't play.
Jesus.
They lost. The Cavs lost.
That was the game after they played the Celtics and everybody sat for them. I remember this.
And then they sat like 3 more. Yeah. So a lot of people, and I feel bad for these people that went to the game, because a Warriors-Cavs game is a lot of money. There's a lot of history behind it. But a Warriors game anywhere is a lot of money.
Right.
But specifically in Cleveland, that's going to be even more. To get in, the tickets were starting at like $400, and that was for the very top row. None of them played. And people bought those. If you bought those tickets, I feel bad for you. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. I really do. But
well, that's
what can we do though? What can you do to fix it?
Shorten the season. Like,
I like a shorter season.
If that's the biggest problem, and that's the reason why these guys are doing the load management stuff, resting and whatever, just shorten the season. Like,
82 games is a lot.
It's a lot.
82.
It's a lot.
You know what else is a lot? MLB. They need to shorten that.
Oh my God. Quick. I thought I was going to like these new rule changes. And maybe I will once I get used to them. But as of right now, I don't know.
I haven't seen. So I've only watched one spring training game. Like,
I haven't watched any, to be honest with you.
I actually watched one. It was awful.
I've just seen all the clips and stuff.
It was really bad.
I'm not.
I'm not even gonna comment on what happened because it's just too personal. We'll just keep that one in. But it was just really, really not good to watch because my team sucked. But they didn't have any drama. There was no pitch clock, batter, whatever. I didn't see any of that in the game. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen it on the internet. People are pissed. I do like shorter games.
I do like shorter games too, in theory, but like, there are times where I'll go to a baseball game, a nice summer night, and I'm like, oh, like, sick. I'm going to be here for like 4 hours. This is going to be fucking awesome. Like, I'm going to just enjoy my time at the game watch the sunset and like just like, because summer, I mean, I think we all can agree with this. Summer night games are like
Awesome.
the best. And yeah, that to me is fun. But then also there are the games in April that go like 17 innings where you're like, holy shit, this is taking forever.
Yeah,
this needs
like
to be
far
over.
too many. 2 games is too many when you're not prepared for 2.
Like, so like I like the idea of the shorter games. I guess I just have to get used to the whole pitch clock thing, and then whatever the hell the batters
Yeah, that
box
one,
clock
the pitch
is.
clock one is fine to me. Sure. That one's okay. But the batter thing, I don't get it either.
Yeah. I mean, there are, and it's the same for pitchers. There are some guys whose little pre-routines are ridiculous.
Take forever. Like James
and they take forever.
Karinchak, he's kicking the dirt around like no tomorrow. He'll be taking
He's also
45 minutes.
psychotic.
He's crazy.
in
Yeah.
general.
Maybe it'll help him out a little bit.
He's nuts. But that pitcher for the Astros who does like the whole fucking dance before he throws a pitch, like he
Get rid
does
of
the
it.
hokey pokey. Like that's a good thing. That's getting cut out of the game. That's great because in between pitches, it's literally like a minute and a half for that dude.
Yeah, and that bat shouldn't take 5 minutes, to be honest.
No, it genuinely should not take you 5 minutes.
Okay, but let me ask you this one. If you had to pick one of the two, pitch clock, runner on second, extra innings, which one would you keep?
I like the runner on second.
I do too. I'm pro
Personally.
runner on second. I am pro runner on second. I want to see people score runs, and I want the game to be over.
Yeah, right. I like how they have it to where it's regular season only. I think that's smart. That's a good idea. It's like hockey with like the 3-on-3 overtime and stuff. It's just regular season, and the whole purpose is to
get it over with. You got shit to do tomorrow.
Wrap it up. That's it.
You'll be back.
I like it a lot.
7 hours, so you might as well leave now.
And I think that plus the pitch clock thing is going to help the extra innings taking it 9 more hours than it's supposed to. But I mean, it's something that we're all just going to have to get used to. I mean, we had to get used to the runner on second thing.
No, people were
at
throwing
first
shit about that one.
I know a lot of people that hate
Oh my God,
it,
one time I thought I was going to have to delete my Twitter because some girl almost made me cry.
Ugh.
I'm not even kidding. Like when the Yankees were playing, they lost because of runner on second rule. And then the next day the Guardians did. And I was like, I still like the rule. I don't know what you're trying to say. She's like, how do you feel now as your team? I'm like, I feel the same.
I feel nothing. Like, what is your point?
I don't know. I wasn't out there. Probably lose again tomorrow.
What is your point? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I also kind of have an issue with like the baseball purists that are like they take this stuff too seriously. Like this really genuinely pisses you off, please go touch grass. Like it's fine. It's a game.
And
it's
they're not even playing. They're not even playing in it. You're paying money to watch it.
Right. Like what do you want? What do you want? I don't know. But I'm sure there is going to be crazy shit that happens because of it, like what happened in the Red Sox game a couple days ago, where like the game ended in a tie. Like I know that can't happen in regular season games, obviously, but like there's going to be some times where it messes up pretty much everything. Like you can win or lose because of that.
How funny would it be for a World Series to come down to that?
Oh,
it'd be hilarious.
I mean,
I would like to see it.
It's you got what you wanted.
This is right. Pitch clock good for TV. Actually, pitch clock good for TV, bad for getting drunk at the ballpark. But they stopped serving beer at some point, so you got to know that you just got to drink before whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
that if you guys don't know the rules of alcohol at sporting events, let's just lay this out for you. I believe baseball. I believe this is how it is at
after
Fenway.
the 7th.
Right.
Before the pitch of the 8th.
Before the top of the 8th is when the alcohol sales are over.
7th inning, yeah, I think so.
End of the 3rd quarter in football and basketball.
Yep.
End of the 2nd period in hockey. So if you have a feeling that the hockey game is going to go into overtime, you better stock up, hide them under your feet and stuff.
I was at a Guardians playoff game. I think it went 16 innings.
Ugh.
I don't know. I was there for almost 7 hours. and I had no beer for like 4 of those.
That's the thing. You sober up by the time the game ends.
But
When that
I was
happens.
leaving. I didn't want to leave. People were leaving the game because I don't know what was going on. People were leaving. Maybe like a Browns game or something. I don't think it was Browns game. But people were leaving.
If nothing else, the pitch clock will help in those situations to where you don't lose your buzz at the end of an extra innings game. So you're not hungover by the time you walk into the bar after, I guess.
Yeah, I was hungover by the time I left.
You guys are talking
like a Buckeyes game was on. Yeah, that's why people left. You losers. You guys missed out on a great event.
College football. College in general. College sports in general are just
crazy.
Time to just relax for a second.
Yeah. Do we go into NFL?
Yeah, why not?
I have an NFL story though that I want to like see. I was thinking about this the other day and I was, time hop, like screenshots and stuff come up.
Oh yeah.
So I was going through my phone. Let me answer this first. Am I a Buckeye fan or not really? I like to watch Ohio State. I like to go to the games. I hate their fans more than anything.
Yeah.
Their fans are like Steelers fans. Annoying. But I do like Ohio State. Like, it's fun to go. I want them to win so I can go have fun. Other than that, I don't really care. But NFL, on my time hop came up. It was screenshots I was sending to my friend of something that happened. So last year I went to a Cavs game. This ties into the story. I went to a Cavs game last year with a bunch of people. There was like 10 people. One of the guys was a coach for the Browns. It wasn't like it's like some kind of quality coordinator or something like that. You know what I mean? Not like an actual coach.
Like he's a coach, but not really a coach.
He's a coach. He was a coach for the team. And there was like 10 of us. So we went to the game. And there were screenshots about the game that I went to that brought up. So we went to this game and they were talking. He was like, you post on Twitter. He said that to me. I was like, I mean, yeah, sometimes I do. He was like, you talk about the Browns sometime? Like, I mean, yeah, sometimes, I guess. He goes, he's like, well, how do you know shit? I'm like, what do you mean, how do I know shit?
Oh, my God.
He goes on to tell me, so in 2020, during COVID, people would get COVID. They couldn't play for a week.
Yeah.
There was a random account that used to DM me. No followers, didn't follow anyone, user, bunch of numbers, no profile photo. They would DM me every single week and tell me exactly who had COVID, and I would screenshot and I would post it.
Was it him?
No, it wasn't him. Oh. It was not him. But they would do that, and I would post it, and people would know like hours before. Like Denzel Ward had COVID.
Yeah.
I would post it. Came out 2 hours later. People were like, how did you know? I'm like, I don't know. This account just kept DMing me. So he went on to tell me that during one of their meetings, it was the Denzel Ward one. The coaches go in. They're like, Denzel Ward has COVID. He's out. No one else in this room knows. You guys are the first to be told. They leave the room. I already tweeted it. He was like, how did you know? I'm like, I don't know. Someone just kept DMing me.
Oh, my God.
So I would break the Browns COVID news before it came out, 2 hours before, every single time for at least like 3 months.
Just from a random
account.
Random person.
I don't know who it is. I will never know who it is. But they just kept telling me, and I just kept posting it. And it was always right.
That's wild. I thought you were going that the coach was gonna be like, oh yeah, that was me.
I wish it was.
That's even crazier.
But he was like they would literally tell us no one knew before they left the room. Someone had to know, like doctors or something. I don't really know. He was like, how did you know? I'm like, I did ask, like, don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then he went on to say, how did you know that Baker Mayfield wasn't going to be our quarterback? I said, how did you not?
I'm pretty sure everybody knew that.
Right,
sir.
I think everybody else knew. But
everybody.
That was a wild one. So, he also got them fined $100,000.
Whoops.
For posting about their COVID.
I mean,
could be worse. I didn't get fined, so wasn't
there
me.
you go. Right, it's not your money.
It wasn't me. It was them.
If he's gonna go buy a basketball team or portions of a basketball team, like I'm sure it's fine.
No, yeah, for sure.
So, what else? What else in the NFL? What else can we talk about?
Derek Carr. Okay, so this is what I want to say about Derek Carr. I think it's hilarious that Derek Carr is basically hosting his own combine in Indianapolis. The man is there, talking to coaches, basically trying out for teams.
Yep, it's so on brand for him.
Star of the show.
So on brand. Speaking of Derek Carr, little bit of a pivot here. The New York Jets have you no shame whatsoever. You can't lie to the poor man, gaslight him. They literally said that they think he could be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Oh, to Derek Carr?
Yeah.
How?
If he
what's the plan? What's the plan?
If he signs with the Jets and like wins one Super Bowl or just wins with them. I'm assuming wins means one Super Bowl.
Do they? When people say this, do you know that only one team wins every single year? Only
Not
one.
only that, but do you know how hard it is to be a first ballot Hall of Famer in general?
Right.
And then a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback? Do you know how hard that is? You're going to tell me Derek Carr is going to do it? You think Derek Carr is going to do it? Like, I understand you have to sweet talk free agents sometimes and ass kiss a little bit, but you don't have to gaslight and lie to the poor fella. He's already dealt with enough in the last couple of months.
Yeah, but he has to realize.
I hope he realizes. I genuinely hope he realizes they are just blowing smoke.
Derek Carr.
I don't know. And then the Jets with Aaron Rodgers. What the fuck's happening with him? Personally,
Aaron Rodgers is not going to the Jets.
The Jets should just go after Carson Wentz, like we all know is going to happen.
No, he should go to the XFL. He should go to the XFL. They're playing.
It's the same thing.
The Jets are the same thing. Derek Carr is going to be a Jet. I feel it. Carson Wentz is going to the NFC South. Someone needs to pick him up.
Imagine how shitty you have to be, though.
Come on, go to Carolina. You know I want him to go to Carolina. Do it.
Him and Frank Reich again.
That's what I'm saying. It
didn't really work out in Indianapolis, but it did in Philly all those years ago.
If Carson Wentz goes to Carolina, DJ Moore is pulling an Antonio Brown and walking off the field.
Good. Come to the Patriots. Patriots.
He's walking off the field.
Force a trade. Say that I'm not going anywhere unless it is one Patriot place, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Please, for the love of God.
Yeah, Carson Wentz, though,
he stinks.
Yeah, he's so bad. Very good. I feel bad. I don't know if I do.
I don't.
Okay, I saw. So FanDuel posted this tweet: Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Mitch Trubisky, Carson Wentz. You have to pick one. Whoever
came up with this tweet needs.
It's hilarious and it's great. I'm going Sam Darnold, and I don't like it, but that's the one that I'm going with.
You have to pick.
You have to.
It's Carson Wentz, Baker, Trubisky. You said.
Mm-hmm. And Darnold.
And Sam Darnold.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Yeah, it's terrible. I know. Like sell the team? No, not even an option. You have to pick one.
I would quit. I'd pull a Cliff Kingsbury.
And I'm going with Sam Darnold only because I've seen what Baker Mayfield did. I don't want to watch him again. I'm over it. I'm done with that one. Carson Wentz, bad. Mitch, really bad.
Really bad. They're just all bad.
Sam Darnold, also really bad, but at least he's not going to be a dick.
Yeah.
At least he's a good locker room guy. And not saying
true.
Mitch isn't, but there was a rumor that Mitch punched. No, it was the rumor that Deontay Johnson punched Mitch Trubisky in the face. So I'm going to go with Sam Darnold because people like him.
Okay, hear me out on this one.
It's Baker, isn't it?
I'm going to take Baker on the condition that his first game with the Rams happens like once a month. If I get 4 or 3 games like that out of him, I feel like that's okay. Because
look who they were playing.
Well, I mean, you can only play who's on your schedule and whatever, and crazier things have happened.
I've seen it happen. I've seen him ruin Christmas, and that was my last straw.
I've seen him ruin Christmas.
He threw 4 interceptions on Christmas Day. That was my last straw.
No.
Can't do it.
Oh, fuck. I mean, in all honesty, I don't want any of them. I'd rather put myself out there than any of them. But if I had to choose, it was a life or death scenario.
I've already seen the bottom. It was close to death for me, so I had to go a different direction.
Go with Baker. I don't know. I don't know. Not happy about it for sure, but I don't know.
That was a good one. Whoever made that tweet, that was really good. And
It's so bad that it's good. Like,
talking about quarterbacks, did you see the Netflix series coming out called
I
Quarterback?
did.
Now, I think they did us a disservice by using Marcus Mariota. Maybe he's a funny guy. Maybe he's going to give us some cool clips. But there's nothing about Marcus Mariota that makes me want to watch that show. And I'm sorry to him. This is not a hate to him.
Yeah.
There's just nothing that he has done that made me go, oh, I really want to watch that now. Now, Kirk Cousins, different story. I want to watch everything he's saying and doing because I know it's going to be ridiculous. Patrick Mahomes also may be kind of boring, but he won a Super Bowl. So kind of cool. So it like evens it out.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just like I understand that they can't do like 3 superstar quarterbacks for it. Like I
They
got
did every
that
single
part.
tier, I think. No, Kirk is a little higher.
Yeah.
You have Super Bowl, okay, no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But of like Patrick Mahomes, I get it. I completely understand why that had to happen.
It has to be Patrick Mahomes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But then I feel like there are other more entertaining options for
I can get the Kirk Cousins hype.
Yeah.
I mean, was shirtless half the season.
He's such a
And
dork
have you ever heard
me.
him mic'd up? Have you ever heard him mic'd up?
Such a dork.
But have you ever heard him mic'd up?
Yeah.
It's funny.
I have.
It's pretty funny.
He's just
now Marcus Mariota though, does he speak?
Like I saw people tweeting about this and like I guess this year he became a dad, so maybe that's a cool angle to like navigate playing in the NFL while like having a newborn or something. Like I don't know.
But they're all dads. They're all dads. All 3.
I don't know. And then playing for the Falcons, like what is that? He got released today, by the way.
Yeah, he did. They saved $14 million.
So couple of not big names,
John Johnson got released today by the Browns. That one's coming though. He just didn't play very well.
Who else? Kenny Galladay. Oh my God, Kenny Galladay. If you want a lesson in scamming 101, look at that contract, look at his performance with the New York Giants, and you have everything you need to know. He executed that flawlessly. He basically had a 2-year vacation in New York City for free, essentially.
Have you ever seen that photographer in Miami that posts on TikTok of all the celebrities going in and out of places?
Yes.
He posts Kenny Galladay more than most people. How much does he pay him to do that? Because he's walking in and out of restaurants with different women every single night, and he's always on there.
I mean, he's got all that money from the New York Giants.
If we're talking about relationships.
What's the tea?
So we should go back to NBA for a second.
Ooh, who's doing what?
And we're talking about your team. We're talking about the Boston Celtics. Yes.
Who did what?
Now, Jaylen Brown, sweet man.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Jaylen Brown has a new woman in his life.
Is that like I saw
they have photos. They did a photo shoot. They're out all together all the time. Jaylen Brown is well on his way to being a step grandpa.
No.
Yeah, that woman is 42 years old. He is dating a 42-year-old woman.
I knew she was older. 42. I did know that.
42 with 3 kids and a grandchild. Yeah.
I didn't know she was.
And that's not saying anything bad about her. Good for her to do whatever she wants.
Credit to her to look like that when she's 40.
Yeah.
You kidding me? I thought she was at most like 35 because I did know she was older. I'm gonna say something
really like morbid and like kind of fucked up.
Oh.
So let's say they get married.
Sure.
You're 60 and she's in the retirement home.
Yeah.
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 That's all I gotta say.
That's
I bet she's ugly. It. She's not ugly.
She's not ugly.
She's a wonderful looking woman.
She is fine. She like the fact that she's 42 and she looks the way she does, I don't care if it was assisted by a doctor or what. I don't give a fuck.
It looks great. I want to look like that.
She looks incredible. So, and she's pulling a 27-year-old.
Good for her.
More power to her.
Good
My
for her.
God.
If we're talking about men, getting women. I just want to shout out my basketball team real quick.
Here we go.
They look like wholesome men on the floor. Little sweet boys.
They do.
I see right through it. They have women in and out of Cleveland, Ohio like nothing. And I'm proud of them. That's what I should. If I was a millionaire basketball player, I am doing it all.
Yeah.
Doing it all.
If you got the means, why the hell not? You're not tied down. But unless they are, in relationships and doing extracurriculars and stuff.
Yeah, but they're just having fun. Yeah, these guys are just, they're having fun.
Yeah. Do it while you can,
Jared and his girlfriend are wholesome. Yeah, Jared Allen and his girlfriend are very wholesome. He's just a wholesome man.
That's how I feel about Marcus Smart and his fiance. Like, they're just sweet. I know. Don't tell me anything that'll ruin it, please. Okay. I'm sure.
They're very sweet and very cute.
I'm sure there's stuff, but they just on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's cute.
Same.
And I love Marcus Smart. He's my favorite player in the NBA besides
They just seem lovely to me.
The Cavs, yeah.
I love them. Yeah. Wow. Jaylen Brown. But you know what? Like, as somebody who is dating somebody older,
you're not dating someone 20 years older.
No, that's true. I don't even 8 years, 9 years. I don't even know. But like, we have that conversation sometimes too. Like, if he ends up in a home before me, like, am I gonna take care of him or something?
No.
He also tells me to just like unalive him before it gets to that point. So I don't know. Maybe they have a similar agreement or something. I don't know.
Maybe he said, I'm gonna stop now. I don't know. I just don't think the last time I went on a date with someone that was older than me was awful. And the last time I went on a date with someone that was younger than me, guess what?
Oh my god.
Also awful.
Yeah.
So there's not even
the thing. Like, I can't imagine. I'm glad I don't have to. Don't
Because it's awful and it makes me want to. I don't leave my apartment. I don't want to see anybody. I don't want to hang out with anybody. It's all really, really bad.
I can't imagine really dating somebody younger than like me. I can't. I would feel like I'm like babysitting.
The last person I went on a date with was 23 years old, and that will never happen ever again. I didn't know that he was 23. He told me he was 25.
He lied about his age.
I could look it up.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. Okay, I know.
No, you don't know about this one.
No, it's not. Oh, it's another one.
Just that Super Bowl.
Oh no.
It was really, 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 really bad.
Okay, fellas. Anybody in general, actually, it doesn't even have to be just the guys, ladies too. If you're gonna lie about your age, that's one thing. You can't do it if it's public information, though.
Yeah, well, yeah, I did have one. I think this is the one that you're thinking. I had some guy DM me, who's like, "I want to take you on a date," and I said, "I don't want to." And he goes, "You shouldn't." I go, "You're literally so young." He goes, "I'm 22," and I go, "I literally looked up. You're 19."
Yes, okay,
Stop DMing me.
That's what I'm thinking of.
He said, "Okay, I'm sorry, my bad."
Respect the hustle, I guess. Like, I don't know. But like, if it's public information, like, don't even try.
Just don't lie.
If it takes a 2-second Google, like, what are you doing?
Don't lie. Oh my god, that was a bad one. You know who lied to people today? The Bengals GM. He lied. He lied to the public.
I love it.
He lied to his fans. Did you see the video?
Oh, I sure did.
Okay, so if you guys didn't see, the Bengals, I think it was their GM, or was it Zach Taylor? I don't really know who it was.
No, it was their GM.
Went on to say that T. Higgins is not going to be traded. If you want a wide receiver like him, go find one. And to that, I say, how much do you want for him now?
What are
you asking for?
It's the perfect execution of the GM speak at these events, like the draft and the combine. Like it was executed to perfection.
He could be gone tomorrow.
Only thing I say to that is, when is this happening? Because you don't go out of your way to say something like that unless you're outlandish. Not getting rid of him.
So the only issue I have with it, because like if I'm a GM, I'm lying to everybody too. I'm saying whatever. I don't really care. But the issue that I have with it is, if your GM says that, let the media post that. Let the beat reporters post that. Let everybody else around you post that. Don't post that from your team account.
Yeah.
Because you're giving false promises. You didn't pay him. You didn't say he's going to be here. You never promised him in writing in a contract that he's staying with your team. So why post that?
I'm just very excited for
When
the
he's gone?
package that Bill Belichick is going to cook up to send over and get him. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Love it.
All the quote tweets, their fans eating it up.
Yeah.
Andrew Berry literally said Baker Mayfield was going to be our quarterback, and look what happened 3 days later.
If you as a fan don't know by now that that's how the shit works, you throw out a lie and you see,
who's gonna
who bites, who's gonna take the bait. That's how it works. And if you have yet to learn that, rude awakenings are coming. Because
how many phone calls do you think he's been on so far?
Oh my God, at least 7.
A lot.
At least. And because this year's free agent class is crap, we're gonna see. And this is just my hypothesis and whatever. I think it's gonna be a more active trade market year than free agency. Again, free agency class is bad. Your top wide receiver. I love him to death, but everybody thinks Jacoby Myers is going to get $15 million a year.
He's not going to get that.
It's not going to happen. I love him so much, and I would like the Patriots to re-sign him maybe, but not for that much money.
Something cheaper.
Let's be serious here. But if that is who people consider to be the top receiver in this class, that just goes to show that this isn't it. This isn't a deep class. It's not worth the money. Trades, on the other hand, we'll see.
Yeah, I think T. Higgins is gone. If the Bengals are smart, these are the options that you have, because you see how the Lamar, that's a different level right now. But
yeah,
if you're smart, you are either going to trade him for what you can right now, or you're going to pay him.
And there's no
next year he's gone.
Yeah,
so you want nothing for him. You want to get a little bit out of him next year, or do you want to get some assets?
So, well, that's the thing. There's no in between there, because he is so good to where if he just walks in free agency next year,
he's gonna get so much money.
He's gonna get so much money, and
you guys get nothing.
Nothing. You could get at least a second round pick for him. At least. I don't understand why you wouldn't do that, because paying him it's not gonna be cheap.
No, it's not gonna be cheap. He's really good. So
take what you can get. And the New England Patriots are, I want to say, top 5, if not top 7 in draft capital this year. Just saying, just putting it out there. They could use a good receiver. Haven't had one of those things in a while. Who knows?
I think that says a lot about the Bengals organization, though. I love to talk shit about them.
But I know.
They're not paying anybody anything.
Some organizations just can't get out of their way with stuff like that. If they have a track record of not doing that and they continue to not do it, I don't know what.
Do you see Jesse Bates? Did you see what he said?
No, no. Are they all turning on each other now? He's
a free agent. He said he's not coming back.
Good.
Wonder why? Probably because they're not going to pay him anything.
Yeah, they probably already told him. This is what we're willing to give you. If that's not okay, then best of luck.
He's going to get paid.
And to that, I say too, hey, New England Patriots could use somebody like that. Just saying. Pats have a decent amount of money to spend this year too. We'll see.
Everyone has $20 million more to spend.
Yeah, something like that. I don't even.
Yeah, so.
I don't even know. I try my best.
Why are you not why?
I try my best to stay up to date with the cap numbers and stuff, but it gets to a point where it's just too confusing.
Why own a team if you're not going to spend the money, though? That's the real thing.
I don't know. I got nothing for you. I don't have an answer. I don't. But speaking of somebody who should be getting paid but isn't, did you see Lamar's tweet the other day? Or it might have been yesterday. About the shoe deal.
I have some thoughts.
So do I.
Okay. Well, I think it's probably true.
I think so too.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's true.
I think so too. And I think it was like Florio who said it, and like I take what he says with a grain of salt just because I think he's an annoying little shit. But like
he's little, yeah.
He's well
He knows.
versed and like he's got sources. He's got people
He's not going to
throughout
post
the
it.
league. He's not going to lie. He's not going to post something without having it confirmed twice over, whatever. Like, I don't want to give him credit, but like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give Florio credit.
Yeah, I think it's true.
He's not bad. Lamar's, his gif was like, just like the LeBron confused face or whatever the hell it was. Like,
honestly, he could be doing more.
I just can't help but think him not having an agent is hurting him way more than he thinks it's going to help him.
I 100% agree. Because you need someone in the middle to communicate that stuff.
You do. Especially really like doing stuff for yourself in that realm and in this realm is hard enough as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Add us being a top tier quarterback to that. Like it's almost impossible, I feel like. And if he thinks that he can do it by himself, like that's great. I love the confidence. I love advocating for yourself and stuff like that. But like
there's other things he's going to miss out on.
Yeah, right. It could only help you in like, this situation.
Having him not have something do that for him, he misses out on a lot of things because he's a lot of deals that he could be getting. Not saying he needs to do that or he should do that, but someone's job, they spend their time to do that. Yeah. Like, you don't have to worry about stuff.
He can get like a brand deal like Tatum has with like Ruffles and stuff. Like it just random things, but you cash a check and it's a pretty nice one. I just like I'm sure he can do this all by himself.
Right. I'm sure
especially
Jason
that
Tatum
stuff.
was like sitting on a beach somewhere and they said sign this and he said okay.
Exactly. Let that be somebody else's job. You don't have to go negotiate deals and things like that, especially major NFL contracts. Like
that are going to be record breaking. Yeah.
There's so many good agents out there. Like I don't know.
Dude, if Lamar doesn't get paid, it's gonna like go down as one of the worst.
It's just baffling.
Contract negotiations ever to like not happen in all of sports because you should be paid by now.
It's just crazy. It's crazy to me, but if anybody's gonna fumble that, the Ravens, it's not surprising. Mm-hmm. And I don't feel bad for them because I don't like them.
I don't feel bad for them either because I have some reasons to not like them.
So that's that. What else? Who else? Lenny Fournette got released today.
He did.
He did. Adding to the list of free agent running backs, which I think might be the better of the position groups in this free agent class.
Is it though? There's a lot available. There's a lot available.
I would say it's a bit more than the receivers, but I'm not going to go out and say that it's like incredible
because they are very replaceable.
Yes.
Unless you're Derrick Henry or Nick Chubb or Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You're pretty replaceable.
Yeah, running back is such a tough position because you come in, you got maybe 4 good years, and then you're out. Next man up, and then by that point, I feel like for the most part with running backs, once you're on your second team, like your wheels don't go the way they used to, and it's just
Miles Sanders gonna get cut. He's gone. Joe Mixon's probably gonna be another cap casualty.
Well,
and wonder like
his own stuff too right now anyway, so
it got dropped, so don't worry, he paid it off.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's gone. The whole thing's gone. I don't know if he paid it off. I shouldn't have said that out loud, but I think that he did.
I mean, hard to see that coming. Stuff like that, like superstars not getting charged with stuff and whatever. This is a good one.
All the charges are gone.
Zeke too. Zeke's gonna be.
Yeah. Did you see the tweets about Zeke and his legs? Did you see that one?
No.
So there was a tweet that's like NFL execs are saying like Zeke has nothing left in his legs.
Yes, I did.
And I
did
believe
see
that 100%.
Oh my God.
Okay. I believe that. So Des Bryant went on to say, did you see his tweet? Des Bryant went on to say that Zeke gave above and beyond his time. He was injured. He shouldn't have been out there. That's not what they're saying. They didn't say that he didn't try his best. They're saying his legs suck.
Just gassed.
And they're done. They're just done. Probably because of what you're saying. And that probably, sure, does that prove that he's a tough guy? Yeah, sure. But what does that do for him now? Nothing, because it's not going to help him. His only bet is to stay with the Cowboys, I think.
It's a perfect entry for Saquon, though.
Oh, it is. But I just don't think anywhere else will want Zeke.
No, I don't think so either. And the fact that Tony Pollard hurt himself literally at the very, very, very end of their season, too, going into free agency like that doesn't help. Because I realistically, had that not happened, I could have seen them completely cutting ties with Zeke, re-signing Pollard, going from there. Because Pollard is, I think we can all agree he had the better season, and it just Zeke.
We also have Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
he really doesn't want to go back to the Raiders.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if Damian Harris ends up back with McDaniels and the Raiders. I can see that happening. Jacobs is an interesting one for me, and then David Montgomery too.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean,
someone has to go to the Bills.
So you gotta. Singletary is not the answer. I would prefer it to be, let's say it's Leonard Fournette. That'd be great. That's a lower guy. He's probably doesn't have as much left as everybody else, so that'd be cool. I would absolutely hate it if it was Saquon. So
I don't think it would be Saquon. That would be crazy.
That would be so good. It would be scary good. I need it to not happen. So
I don't think it's gonna be Saquon.
Speak that out of existence. What else? We got Dame. I mean, if Dame goes, the Pats need another running back because Ramondre can't carry the load. It would help if it was a pass catching back like James White used to do.
Do you know who would be good? McKinnon.
I'd love that. I love him. That would be awesome. I would
I don't know if I want to say this. I don't know if I want to say that. I'm going to say it anyways. I don't really care at this point. So I saw a Browns fan post about McKinnon. He was like, this would be really good for the Browns. Yeah. Be good for anybody. You know, he's really good. I said that, and that really upset some people's feelings.
Why?
People that play on the team. They said that's messed up that I would say that.
It would be a good addition?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't understand.
Because they don't do what he's doing. I said, maybe try it then. I don't know. Sorry, I'm going to do my job and you do yours.
Right. Get over it.
Right.
And if that hurts your feelings so bad, maybe,
maybe try to do that, what he's doing.
That's stupid. Whatever. That's dumb. Jet McKinnon would be a great fit for the Patriots though. So if those guys are that upset, I can take him off of your.
Yeah, if it's gonna cause some issues, we'll send him.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that. Friends helping friends, What else? NFL. I don't know.
Got nothing else NFL,
My
but
brains.
We're talking about Dame. I have something I want to say. Different Dame, different sport. Different thing, 71 points. Damian Lillard. Okay, so last week I said Damian Lillard gets the hype that he deserves. He does. Everybody thinks that he's good. The only flaw that he has is he's too loyal, which is true.
Yep.
And each year he comes out with a different version of why he thinks that he's underrated. People don't appreciate him. And no one thinks that he sucks. Everyone thinks that you're very good at basketball. Everyone thinks you're so good. You are Damian Lillard. You are making half-court threes. You scored 71 points. No one is saying that you are bad. People are saying that you might be a little naive to stay with a team that doesn't try to win.
Yeah. So I had this exact conversation with a friend today where I feel no sympathy for him, for Bradley Beal. Like, if you're going to stay in an awful situation where you know you're not going to contend or
Try to
anything,
contend.
like, I have no sympathy for you. And if you try to pull the, oh, nobody roots for me, nobody thinks I'm good card, like, I'm going to sit there and tell you to shut the hell
Everybody
up, because
thinks that you're very good.
we all know you're good. You're just dumb for staying in a situation where the fact that you're good doesn't have a bigger payout.
Loyalty in sports only gets you so far.
It only gets you money. That's it. And maybe that's
sometimes
all
that doesn't even either.
But maybe that's it. Maybe he doesn't really. I highly doubt that this is.
He
the
wants
case.
a ring.
I know for a fact he wants one.
You're not getting one. You're not getting one with the Trailblazers.
You can't get mad at people for thinking that you're fine with getting the bag. Like, when this is the situation that you've continued to put yourself in. He's had how many outs, how many chances to get out of there, go to a team where he can absolutely contend, and where
everybody else has left him. Everyone.
Like,
everyone around him has left.
Like, I know trade deadline has come and gone and whatever, but like, there were so many teams this year that
you could have went to the Bucks.
Could have
the effing Bucks.
If he went to the Bucks clear
super team,
clear NBA favorites, NBA Finals favorites. Like, but you want to stay in Portland, and like, I love the loyalty part of it, because like, when Brady was taking those pay cuts and stuff where he easily could have gone somewhere else. And I know it's different because the Pats were winning and the Blazers aren't.
Because he had it nice there. He didn't have to leave.
I can't imagine loving a place so much where I'm okay with losing all the time.
And I'll never fault a player, not even Kevin Durant, for wanting to go somewhere where you can win, because that's what it's all about. You have a team so you can win a championship, and that's the only reason that they play. You can't tell me there's another reason, because there's really not. You play to win.
And it's the same thing with Bradley Beal too. Like, you're going to stay in Washington. You're going to tell me staying in Washington is the best use of your talent. You're not.
Could have went to the Lakers.
You could have went to the Lakers. You could have went to the Celtics and played with your best friend in Jason Tatum, like your childhood friend, as somebody who looked up to you because you guys are from the same place and everything. Like, you could have done that. That Danny Ainge, when he was still with the team, could have absolutely made that happen. I know Brad Stevens now absolutely could have figured out a way to make that happen, but he said, nope, Washington's my home. The Wizards are my home. I'm staying. Like, I just don't, whatever, man.
You gotta play to win.
Like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I can't sit here and stop you. But sucks. As a fan, like, it sucks watching like these talented guys in these shit situations. But
yeah, because everybody wants Dame to do well because he's fun to watch.
He's so fun
to play in the playoffs. You're really fun, but guess what? You're not gonna get to do that.
Like, the whole Dame time thing is one of my favorite parts of basketball.
One of the coolest photos ever in sports.
Oh my God.
Him looking at the camera on the ground when he made that shot. Sick.
Like, he's so good, and
thinks he's underrated.
Shout out to Portland, I guess.
They must have something there.
I mean, like, is the state income tax low? Like, it snows up there. It's cold and rainy.
About the state income tax. Last topic of the day, and I will free you guys of this. Last thing I have.
Okay.
Jordan Poyer. Did you see what he said?
I saw. I don't blame him.
He said, I'm over him. I'm over him. I'm over the wife. I'm over both of them. Jordan Poyer said he doesn't want to be in Buffalo. He didn't say he doesn't want to be in Buffalo, but he wants to be somewhere where they don't have to pay as much taxes. Okay, I get it. But you're also a millionaire.
Yeah.
You're a millionaire. You make a lot of money. You make way more money than most people.
And so does his wife.
Yeah. So one time on Twitter, his wife said, this was in like around the 2020 election. She said,
here we go.
She blocked me. She blocked me because she said, No one's going to want to play for any of the football teams in New York when Joe Biden gets elected because they're going to have to pay taxes. And I said, what do you mean football teams in New York? She said, Bills, Giants, Jets. You know, the 3 teams. And I said, there's one. Blocked. I was instantly blocked. I was blocked after that one.
I have a lot of thoughts on her.
I was blocked after I said there's only one team in New York.
Sorry for
which is true.
You know, informing you that you are incorrect, I guess.
There's only one.
She's
not like that one.
I've never been a fan of her. Ever. And then once I realized that she was married to a Bills player, that was it.
I respect everything that she does outside of that tweet.
Listen, do your thing.
Hot,
if you want to,
wonderful, beautiful woman.
Post your butt and stuff. Like, I'm not stopping you. Get that money. I don't care.
Make so much money. I wish I could make that kind of money.
I just don't like you.
But just know there's only one team in New York.
Yeah,
that's the team that you were with. So that's all I had to say.
Not all of us can be you know,
NFL millionaires.
All knowing and things like that.
Right.
But if she wanted to sound smart, I guess. I don't know. She didn't want to deal with the actual information, which that's fine. I don't care. But I can't blame him for wanting to go somewhere else. Like, I know the Bills
I want to
go
somewhere else too after getting embarrassed by the Bengals like that.
Bills are good. Bills are going to be good, but it's cold up there.
It is
and if
cold.
You've been up there for a while, like I can't fault the guy for getting sick of it. Especially this past winter that they've had. Terrible. They've got like 100 inches of snow.
That was terrible.
Like I'd be over it too. That's why I moved to California. I'm over New England weather, and like they got snow today. I'm like, have fun. I don't want it, so I don't blame them. But I did see a lot of fans freak out over
But you know they're going. You know, as soon as you say something bad about your city or your team, the fans are going to go at you.
I saw one Bills fan tweet, "Have fun, you know, in the sun, like at the beach or whatever, while we're focusing on championships." I said, "Focusing on what?"
AFC championships.
What? Like, you want division championships? Is that what we're talking about? Because
they got those.
That's it. I mean,
yeah, but only one team wins a year. Come on.
If that's what you want to focus on, like, that's fine. But specify, I guess, what we're talking about here. So it's better for me to understand, I suppose.
I don't think there's any at the beach though. Who's winning there?
Not Miami.
Maybe Jacksonville. Mm-hmm.
Better chance, I would say.
Yeah.
Jacksonville beaches, that area of Florida, though, a little odd.
It is. Hey, did you know that's the largest city in Florida?
No, I did not.
I didn't know that either.
Is that true?
Someone on TikTok said that, so I don't know if it's actually true, but someone on TikTok said it was. So I'm gonna believe it until I didn't figure it out.
I genuinely didn't know that. I figured like Orlando would be. I don't know. Florida's kind of a blur to me. I've been a few times in my life.
That's the biggest city. It's the biggest city in Florida.
That's
so
crazy.
I don't know if they're talking about just like central like city, not like everything else around it. Does that make sense? Because when you talk about Kentucky, when you talk about Kentucky is involved in this. When you talk about Cincinnati, people are like, Cincinnati has the largest like area around the city. I'm like, well, are you going to count both states? Because you got to pick and choose.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not counting Kentucky, or we just count Ohio. Can't.
Just go both. The city itself, not like the metro area.
Yeah, I think just the city.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I genuinely would have never guessed that ever.
Yeah, because I just looked it up.
Out of all of the teams that have, or out of all the cities that have sports teams in Florida, I would have pegged that to be the smallest.
So Orlando, I don't see Tampa. Tampa might be Tampa is
actually kind of small.
Tampa, 400,000. Miami, 500,000. Orlando, 300,000. 954,000. Jacksonville, and I don't believe that.
Yeah, that seems a little off.
That's what it's.
Well, I guess with Miami, like Miami itself is small, but the Miami area, I don't know. Learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there you go, guys. If you're ever in need of the knowledge of the largest city in Florida,
Jacksonville.
there you go. We're here to help. This has been
Duval.
American Geography with Gabb Bree. And with that note, I think we're done for the day.
That's all we got for you guys. The Cavs and the Celtics.
Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow night. I think the
You're
Celtics
going?
won by. No.
It's home tomorrow. It's in Boston tomorrow.
I think the Celtics won by at least 7.
I agree. I think the Celtics win because they played like absolute shit a couple nights ago. Got to bounce back from that. And
the Cavs won the past 2 times?
Yeah, can't go down 0-3 in the season series.
Can't do another overtime. Can't do another overtime.
Can't do it.
And as like a playoff enthusiast, I don't want my team to have 3 games over a team that's in the playoffs. I need at least 1 loss. Yeah,
I agree. You need a little balance in the universe there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's smart. And then what, they play against
Monday. That's when I'm going to. I'm going to Monday.
Gotcha.
Tickets expensive. So stupid.
Yeah, I'm going home at the end of March, and I looked to see what, if I was, going to take the drive up to Boston, what a Bruins game or a Celtics game looked like.
What?
My
to get
God.
in by like 300?
It's like at very least, it's insane. So that's not happening. But we are off next week, by the way. I am going to be away.
Nice little vacay.
The place I'm staying, the Wi-Fi is crap, so streaming just wouldn't be possible. So we're taking the week off, so you guys can take the week off too, and we will see you back here the Tuesday before the NFL league year begins. I'm sure there's going to be more.
We'll get something spicy before then.
There's going to be more. So we will talk to you then. Enjoy the rest of your week and next week, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we will see you guys.